Stan, here we are in the loft. I was going to do this in the man cave. I've been sidetracked today, and now the weather's taking a turn for the worse. Know where you are in the world, it's absolutely bouncing down. And even though it is only 3 yards from our back door to the entrance to the man cave, I ain't doing it. I can't be bothered in any way. Wife will be home soon. Another 40 minutes. I have to pack in doing what I'm doing. Cheers. Rugby's on soon. Anyway, so in my last video of the PBS H41, I mentioned the STG44, MP44. Military Collectibles said, have I missed the video? Have you done it? No. So I'm doing it now, today. What I'll do a quick rundown of what the original one was. I'm not going to go too far into this because this is a replica, and you're probably more interested in what it's actually like as a replica. So I haven't got any notes in front of me, honest, but this is the STG44, MP44, developed from the MP33. I think Hugo Schmeiser developed it, and it is the granddaddy, if you want, of all assault rifles. Sturmgewehr means assault rifle in German, and it became you think of assault rifle, you think of this, and it is alleged to have inspired the AK-47. Yeah, let's loose that. That's not good. That's not good. I never noticed that before. There's a point for the review. And also the Spanish Setme, and after that the Heckler & Koch G3. So yeah, it's got a lot of rifles, assault weapons that come after it. It was developed using the 7.92 times 33 Kurz, or short round, otherwise known as the Pistol Patron 43. And the advantage of this, it's said that Hitler didn't want this developing because he thought, because of experiences in World War I trenches, that a rifle should be able to fire, or a weapon should be able to fire 1,000 yards plus. And I think he mentioned in North Africa he wanted the soldiers to have the ability to shoot people at long distance, but it's been proved that they're in battle that doesn't happen most of the time. So this is a shortened cartridge. It's more powerful than a pistol round, not as powerful as a rifle round. So, you know, like I said, the grandfather of all assault weapons and modern ways of doing things, I suppose. It's 30 round magazine. Current users are Syria. Former users are Algeria, Argentina, Cyprus, Czechoslovakia, France, in Indochina, Nazi Germany, West Germany, didn't know that, East Germany, of course they used them, famous photographs, Hungary, Italian resistance, Polish People's Republic after the Second World War, Romania, Soviet partisans captured, North Vietnam, Yugoslavia. So there you go. And one German report I read in the little book I was reading said that it was the only weapon the Germans had in the Second World War that would cope with the Russian conditions: snow, dirt, ice. Never jammed, apparently. So I do have here a booklet sent to me by Military Collectibles, and that's the instructions, basically. It's printed, it's a reprint in an English translation from Berlin 1950, the Deutsche Demokratische Republik, because they used them throughout the 1950s. The Volkspolizei used them until 1962, and then they were using PPS H41s. It's over there, so they sort of went back over here, didn't they? Yeah. So what do I think of this as a replica firearm? Right, well, the first thing, there's the sling. See it? I think it is leather. I think it is leather. No, Denix, don't bother. That is a load of crap, honestly. Dramatic. I know a dramatic thing there, but it's not nothing like the sling. It's a waste of time. You're better off not bothering. I do believe they take K98 K slings, so I'll have to get another repro, one of them for that. I've just noticed that's loose. See it? Didn't know that's on. I have to address that before the little screw falls out, which it looks like it feels like it's going to. What do I think of it as a replica? I actually have 2 mags for it. The reason being, the bottom one, which might look a little bit more aged, is the one I got off Military Collectibles, and I put that in the weapon. We'll have a look at the magazine while we're here. So you can see there, it just hasn't got anything in the top for you to feed it. And I'm sure Military Collectibles did a video on it, the seam down the front. There wasn't a seam on the original piece. It's a fairly heavyweight object. Let's take a light refreshment. Aha, here we go. Excuse me, viewer. Now, for me personally, I could never afford to buy, if you can find them, a deactivated version one of these, and now they're all EU spec anyway. You could go down the route of there have been not remakes, 2.2 rimfire makes in I think it was semi-auto by German sports guns. So they're exactly the same, and you can buy them. I've seen them deactivated. You can buy one of them. I don't know how much they are, but they'll be a lot cheaper than the original one. So I'm not going to be able to afford one. So a replica firearm for this weapon is the only way I can go. I'll start with the bad points. First of all, see that? Why is that loose? That's just, and I've seen other people's reviews. It seems to be a thing. The mag does release. Get that out there. Honestly, it does. There you go. That's out. It's in. All the furniture on it, it's all cast. Nothing moves at all. Nothing works. Now, it fires. I might have to look at my little notes here. Sorry. Closed bolt. Now, I was watching Forgotten Weapons the other day, and I thought he said it fired from a closed bolt on single shot and an open bolt on full auto. We definitely made the distinction. So this is a replica. So it's not a real weapon. So if when you cock it in the real one, it goes back to there and you just get a click. Fine, fair enough. But for it being a replica, it would be so much better if it went all the way back and then it does actually stop there. If it is going to stop, it's not. You could get the bolt to fly forward, if you understand me. And the Denix PPSH 41, you can get inside it and put a bit of rubber on the end of the bolt so it doesn't smack straight against it. You can't get inside this, but there must be a way, because this is slightly loose on there as well. So I don't know. It's a good piece of. The other thing is that the flap there for the empty shell cases, that doesn't open either. The wood seems all right. That's the same sort of like Denix redness to it. Is it worth it? I mean, also that's another thing there. See that? It's I wouldn't trust that sling swivel very much. Is it worth it? Well, it's worth it if you can't afford a DIAC one, because it just looks on a mannequin on display. It's not doing anything. It's not going anywhere. So it's worth it for that. But it's Denix. I've only got the two Denix. Keeps pausing a lot. I've only got the two Denix weapons, but the other reviews I've seen, basically say the K98K, people say it's crap. The Denix PPSH 41, I'm quite happy with that. I do think that's worth the money. If you can't afford a real one, definitely worth the money. This is worth the money simply because you're never going to be able to get a real one. But it should certainly, in my opinion, at least let the bolt fly forward for a bit of effect. This actually stinks. I don't know why. The other Denix doesn't. It smells like hydraulic oil. If you've never come across hydraulic oil, believe me, it does smell like it. But I think it's close to the original weight. Put a Repro sling on it, and away you go. Yeah, it is worth it. I think it is worth it here in the UK, where we're all restricted to what we can and can't own. And I'm not going to tell you where you buy them. Obviously, you see these online. Quite a lot of the big military surplus dealers. But yeah, Denix MP44 they call it, I believe. MP44. Yeah. If you're a collector like me and you want something, you obviously have to be part of a living history group for the VCR Act, but you want something like this to represent a specific firearm for your display, these are worth it, I think. I am going to age it. I wasn't going to, but I am, because I've seen how well the Denix has come up. Denix PPS41 has come up. So, yeah, there you go. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to go and put the rugby on. I've seen Jaded today. I had a big bonfire in the back garden last night and had too many light refreshments. So I may bother when my wife comes home. This is Stan. See ya.